Howdy, Patriot parents. We just want to give you a little quick view of what's going to happen when your kids have the opportunity to come back. The first thing that we're going to do as teachers is we have to come in and sign on this little code, and then we get a green box that says whether or not we are good to go coming in. It will look like this. And then if we're not good to go, it'll be red, but I want you to show what's gonna happen next. Okay, so our next step, Patriot parents, is we'll come in and you'll see we have hand sanitizer stations everywhere so that we can sanitize our hands and be super clean all the way up our arms. And you'll notice right here in our front office that we have plexiglass and extra hand sanitizer here for the kids that are coming in to check in or if parents are coming in. Oh, and then you'll also notice that all of us and students will be wearing their masks throughout the day.
Patriot parents, we're going to show you now how students will be moving along in the hallways. So right now we have a student coming down the stairs. You'll notice the student staying on the right-hand side, and we have a student exiting their classroom. This student is going to utilize this roundabout to continue her journey down the right-hand side, staying close to the wall so that she's not breathing on her peers. This student down here is continuing along the right-hand side, which will be marked with floor arrows. And he's going to utilize the roundabout at the other end of the hallway to then start moving towards his next class. Does this take a little bit longer than normal? Yes. But the good news is he doesn't need to go to his locker because we're not using lockers this year. And now he can safely enter that classroom while still only going on the right-hand side.
Okay, I know it's a little strange that I'm in the restroom, but as you can see, we have a student here washing her hands. She won't have students next to her because those other sinks have been marked off. In our restroom stalls, we've also marked off every other stall, and there won't even be toilet paper in those stalls so that students will remember, oh yeah, I'm not supposed to get in there, just in case the barrier came down.
Okay, and now we are in our hallway outside of the library, and we have some students, of course, staying on the right-hand side, wearing their masks. They're going to be using our one-way entrance into our library. They can enter through that door, but they cannot exit. They'll have to exit just like this student. And look how nicely she crossed over and is following the right-hand side demarcations once again. And she would just continue walking and going right. Hopefully you noticed there are even more hand sanitizer stations that we've passed along the way. All right, here we have our student heading to lunch. Again, she's going to be utilizing this roundabout because she will have to cross the traffic flow, followed by her neighbor. And these two are going to use our one-way entrance into the cafeteria. And I bet you're curious as to what it would be like to sit in a cafeteria and social distance. So once these students had their lunches, we have measured that if our students sit two to a table section on opposite corners, that they will still maintain being 6 feet apart and can safely remove their masks to eat their lunch.
Howdy parents, as you can see, we're in the library today, and we have our library set up so that our students are distanced apart so they can use the library facilities and check out books. You will notice that on the counter there is extra safety plexiglass for control of sneezing. Howdy parents, we just wanted to show you one last thing. This is our setup for how all of our classrooms will look. You will notice that the desks are evenly spaced apart. If the student sits here and we measure it out, it is 6 feet from desk to desk where the children are sitting. And you'll notice all of our children will be sitting where the stickies are, and there will only be 15 students a classroom. And everything is spaced out so that we have adequate social distancing.
Thank you for tuning in. We hope this helps you make the best decision possible for your family.